Hello good yo-yo people, I'm Nate and this is Let's Talk Yo-Yo. Today I am reviewing two yo-yos kind of together because they are kind of in the same family. Both of these yo-yos are from Toybania all the way over in India, and I am reviewing the Thing, that's this one, and I'm also reviewing the Thicc, alright? This is my review of the Thing and the Thicc from Toybania. We're going to kind of look at both of these and compare them, as they are sort of cousins, I guess you would say, or maybe younger sibling, big sibling. I don't know. Maybe those are bad analogies, but let's look at the Thing first. Now, what you need to know, both of these yo-yos were equipped with slimline bearings and a responsive setup to play. All right, right out of the box. Came in these cool little wooden crates. You can see them on their own Instagram. I'll have a link to that. But both of these came in that, and came slimline bearing and came responsive. Now for this review purposes, I've been playing these for a few weeks now and just kind of what I prefer in it. Now you can take it or leave it, but how I'm setting them up is I'm gonna have the Thing here, the red one here, set up with a slimline bearing as a responsive because I think it fits really well with this one. And then the Thicc, that's this white one with the titanium rings. This one I'm going to have as unresponsive with a full C-size regular spec bearing. Okay? All right, so that's going to be unresponsive. This one's going to be responsive. Okay, moving on. All right, let's take a look here first off. And you'll see here, it's nice, it's beautiful red and black. And yeah, it's great. Pretty slimline, obviously. It's going to be really great in the pocket. It's fairly light as well. Now, I have the specs for this one. I don't believe the specs have been released yet for the Thicc. So I'll have in the description box the specs for this one, but it's fairly light. They're both made from palm plastic as far as the bodies. And so Delrin plastic, it comes in a white and a black, and I like this red a lot. I don't have any red Delrin ones. Huge high wall on there. Really nice pads though. It's going to be really responsive, and it's going to feel really nice in the pocket and in the hand. It's fairly large diameter as well, and so yeah, it's going to be great for hitting sort of maybe stalls as well, but it's going to have enough weight for longer spin time for you to kind of bust out really any longer trick as well. Now let's take a look at the Thicc, which in comparison, you'll see that it's a little bit, let's put those sideways. Hold on, there you go. Okay, let's put those like this. Here, you see that one's a little bit wider, so thus it's thicker. I guess that's what you're saying. Plus it's heavier, right? So the main difference here is that it's a plastic bimetal type, whatever, not bimetal, metal plastic hybrid. That's the word, hybrid, that's the word. So these are titanium. So if you're familiar with some of the other things that Toybania has put out, like the Thing from Yo-Yo Empire and all that, or the Ting, I'm sorry, the Ting, the Ting, and a couple others. I've never actually played any of those, but if you take a look on their website, you'll see those, and those are titanium as well. I haven't sparked it, but you could spark it, all right? So you have a little bit more heft to it, and of course a lot more rim weight. So you're gonna kind of assume it's a little bit more of a stable playing yo-yo. Again, I have this one set up unresponsive. I think it fits really well for the design for this one. Of course, you can play it responsive too. It played really nice for that too, but I kind of like the Thing for a responsive. It just feels a little more fun, and this one feels a lot more fun as unresponsive. Again, personal preferences. The other difference here on the cups is, all right, here we go. The other difference on the cups here is there's a little bit more of like a mound here instead of a flat surface where the Thing has that. So a little bit longer axle as well, kind of for the Thicc here. So it mounds up a little bit more, and that white's gonna be nice, especially if you are into dyeing Delrin plastic yo-yos. So there you go. Let's go ahead and play both of these and see how they play on the string, responsively, unresponsively. All right, let's go. Welcome back to the on the string section. I have the Thing here first. Like I said, I have it set up as a responsive with the slimline bearing. Right out of the box, it was perfectly responsive with the slimline. Now, I don't really always love slimline C-size bearings. I feel like they're for tug responsive, but they're almost too responsive, so you really can't get a lot of bearing wraps. And maybe it's the plastic, maybe it's just kind of the pads and the slickness of this, but I feel like the response is just perfect. And I actually don't feel like replacing it maybe with just like a heavily lubed up C-size like full spec bearing. I feel like it's just fine with this. And kind of just show you here, we can get quite a few wraps before it's really binding on you, and which I don't really feel like I have too often with a slimline bearing. The response is right where I want it. It's not semi-responsive, it is fully responsive. Really good way to test that. Wow, the sun's really bright when you're looking up. Woo! Really good way to test a good responsive yo-yo if it's just the right response, is doing a couple shoot the moons like that. You can also do a really easy, just kind of thumb, like a snap start. Yeah, it's really fun. You're also going to be able to pull off a little longer tricks as well. It's actually fairly stable too for a slimline yo-yo. You're gonna have to watch it a little bit, but it's really fun. I really like this as a responsive yo-yo. The weight is just about right for it not to feel too heavy. The palm plastic is really nice and comfortable in the hand. It's got a little bit of that slick feeling to it. And that red is just really cool. It's just really eye-catching, so you definitely can see it. Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I've been having a ton of fun with this one set up as a responsive setup. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and flip to the Thicc now. Again, I have that set up as unresponsive. All right, so here's the Thicc. Again, this one's gonna have a little bit more stability. And so that's kind of why I set it up. What I'm doing here. It's kind of why I set it up to be unresponsive, because it does have a lot more rim weight, as you can see here, with those titanium. That's a really unique thing. So palm plastic with titanium rings, it's really nice. Let's go ahead and do a couple string wraps. You know what, man? It's for a slimline and for a high-walled yo-yo. This thing is killer. As far as what you wouldn't expect it to be necessarily for like string wraps. You'd expect it to kind of bind a little bit more. Now, of course, it's not a flared out open gap, so it's not going to be ideal for that. It's not going to be ideal for horizontal necessarily. For things like rejections, it's not too bad either. Again, it's a high-walled yo-yo. Now, I did open up the gap a little more, of course, by putting a full spec bearing in there. You know what? Because the pull there a little bit, you can actually get some decent finger spins if you want. It's not ideal for it, but you can pop it up into that, and you can also do some thumb grinds if you tilt it just a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of slipping off, but you can lock that. If I tilted it just a little bit more, there'd be enough space in there. Yeah, it's a lot more stable than the thing was. You would expect that. If it wasn't, there'd probably be something wrong with the design, right? And it's just slightly wider too, so that really does help. But I really like those titanium rings. I am tempted to spark this. I'm not going to do that, but I am tempted to. Let's see. And oh yeah, you know what? Honestly, let me talk about that too. This thing is super smooth. Like, it's really, really smooth. And the bearing is really not tight on this at all. It came out just like perfectly. Like, I didn't have to feel like I was like, you know, needed like a full tool set to like get it out. It was nice and smooth. It popped right out. So yeah, I really like the Thicc. I really like what Toybania is doing. I know that most of you people in the States may not even think about, you know, ordering from a store that's that far away. but I tell you what, they're good people and reliable. So definitely check out Toybania. I think they're doing some really unique things with the Thing and the Thicc. So if I were to choose like which one, I think if I only had to buy one, if I only could buy one, I don't know. There are different reasons. I think I would probably lean towards the Thicc, this one here, because I think it's just a little bit more of a just a player, and it kind of hits a little bit more tricks, and it would work for unresponsive as well if you're looking for that. But if you're looking for something that's really just a nice, unresponsive, fun all around, just like put in your pocket or give it to a friend who's brand new at yo-yoing, the Thing is it. This thing, yeah, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun, and it just has just a kind of just fun factor, and so does this one. The Thicc does too, but you can kind of, this one slays a little bit more, if that's the term we're using here. It's not necessarily competition driven. It's certainly still a slimline yo-yo. They're both going to be really great for those everyday carry. You don't have to worry about putting them in a bag because you just put them in your pocket, right? That's going to be great for that. Really nice yo-yo. I'm really excited to see what Toybania continues to do with these. Maybe they're going to offer another slimline. I don't know, but these things are nice, and you should definitely go check them out. The Thing and the Thicc from Toybania. All right, that's my review of those. And as usual, good day and good yo-yo. Pew, pew, pew.